All right, these post-game phone reviews are not very fun for me to make. It's usually because I'm ticked off and I don't feel like editing a video where the Leafs just absolutely crap the bed. And again, just another poor performance from the team, a lot of individual players, and we'll get into everything. The Toronto Maple Leafs lose again to this time to the Montreal Canadiens 5-2. The Leafs are now 6-5-2. The Canadiens are 5-4-2. A great effort from the Habs tonight. The Leafs played terrible in the first period. That obviously gave them a disadvantage. Montreal scored two quick goals. Gallagher from Tatar and Riley, and then Drouin from Armia. Then at the end of the period, Jake Muzzin scored his third of the season, back-to-back games, back-to-back goals for him from Marner and Mikheyev. Now, there were some individuals that I thought played really well tonight. I thought for the first half of the game, Jake Muzzin was good. The second half, he was very bad. He was not very good. Then we had, but you can't really blame him. He played a solid first half of the game, I guess. Tyson Barrie, oh boy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a huge fan of Tyson Barrie. I still think he's gonna have a good season, but of what we're seeing right now, Barry's been brutal to start the year. Defensively, offensively, he's not really giving everything that he can right now. But defensively, he's very bad. He's not good. But he's gotta bring his offense. That's basically what he's here for. He's got to bring his offense and bring that to the table, and he's not doing that. So that's a problem. I thought Mikheyev played quite well tonight, and again the goaltending thing. I thought Hutchinson was okay tonight. I thought that there was a couple goals that he would like back, and I still believe in the philosophy that no matter what, you should always play your better goaltender against the better team, and that didn't happen. So Hutchinson ended up playing against the Montreal Canadiens, a better team better than the Toronto Maple Leafs tonight, but better than the teams that Toronto have been playing. You got to play Freddie in those big games on a Saturday night hockey night in Canada. You've got to play him. So, anyways, going on to the second period, the Leafs would eventually tie it up. Andreas Janssen, his third of the season, from Austin Matthews and Morgan Riley. Riley has 10 assists already to start the year. I didn't think he was poor this game. I thought he had a decent game. But one thing that I want to bring up, because at the end of the period, there was a hit by Kerfoot on Max Domi. Domi turned at the last second, but at the same time, it's a dangerous play, and you shouldn't throw a hit like that. Well, doesn't Max Domi get up, drop his gloves, which is a penalty, by the way, if you guys didn't know. If your opponent does not drop his gloves, it is a penalty. So that was already a penalty. Then he proceeded to throw two sucker punches, which is the Max Domi way, or just the Domi way of doing it, the clown family, what we should call them. Max Domi's incredibly skilled, but he's lost some brain cells because you don't sucker punch people. This is more than once he's done this, and he's protected by the NHL. He gets away with too much, and for a guy that's gifted that much, he's a clown for doing stuff like that. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's not the way you play the game. Kerfoot deserved the penalty for the hit. He definitely shouldn't have done that, but we all knew that clown was going to get right back up and do something stupid like he usually does. He got away with it. Good for him. He goes to the school of Marchand, although, I actually respect Marchand a lot more, and I'm being serious. I really like Marchand a lot more. And he gets punished by the league quite more than Domi does. So, anyways, it resulted. The referees missed that one. The referees aren't to blame for the whole game, but they missed that one. And Joel Armia scored on the power play going into the third period, and then Drouin scored, and then Suzuki, and it just became the floodgates were opening. So, I don't blame any particular incident tonight. I think that there was just a series of bad events for the Leafs, and it's all on them. It's not on anybody else but themselves. It had to do with coaching, had to do with the forward group. Again, some of the big names were just not there again tonight. And, with Dermott and Hyman coming back soon and Tavares in another, week or two, the Leafs have some reinforcements coming, but you got to start playing better. And the Leafs actually out-hit Montreal tonight 32-29, so I don't really want to see those tough comments. They out-hit them, so, I mean, the hit category wasn't too far apart, 32-29, so really nothing there. The shots, again, were a problem, 38-31 in favor of Montreal. And the face-off percentage, the Leafs actually took that 52-49%. The power play was 0 for 1, and they had 15 giveaways. Montreal had 19, so lots of giveaways on both sides. So, I mean, that's just how it goes. But again, the Leafs lose 5-2 or 5, whatever it was. They just were garbage, 5-2. I mean, I can't watch hockey games like this much longer. It's just not fun to watch.